These are hilarious. I have some photos of me wearing them that I found just ridiculous.
It's just very official. I like the little gold trim on the side. That's what makes it like really fabulous. And the shape with
the word fabulous.
And with the hat. Like, you don't know if you're like business or like you got elegance going in the mix. No.
How'd that happen? Where did that come from?
The table. The table has a mind of its own.
Guys, I'm joining law enforcement.
I can't. I'm not gonna be able to look at you. I gotta keep a straight face with you guys. We're live.
Oh, sweet.
Welcome. How are you doing today? How's everybody doing? Jessie, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful. I have a puppy here.
How's your puppy doing? Nice to meet you.
She's sleeping. Her name's Noodles. Because she's a good noodle.
Excellent little noodles you got there, ma'am. Hi. I've never met you before.
I'm doing some detective work. I have to keep my identity concealed.
What did you have to say, sir?
It sounds like your name is Keith.
Oh, awesome.
That may or may not be true.
Interrogations. So purple. It's a really good color on you.
Thank you. This was on clearance at Target.
Yeah.
I had to have it.
It brings out your eyes.
Thank you.
You know, every now and then.
Do we have any stories to tell? Oh, you know what? I do. I have a story to tell. Okay, so Julian's mom, she's really cool. For the people out there, Julian is my ex-boyfriend. I am friends with his mom. All right, let's see. So I heard she had a story. And the way it was told to me is that her dog, she has this young German Shepherd, was like sniffing around and barking under the porch. And she goes under there to see what it's about, right? And there's a beagle, a young beagle under there. And she's like, well, shoot, there's a lost dog under my porch. So it's got a collar. She calls the owners. And this car pulls up. She lives in a holler in North Carolina. So they come up the holler, and this woman gets out, and she's fat. And she just falls over. Like, she gets out of the car, she just falls over. The husband who's with her just starts yelling at her for having fallen over. And so Julian's mom's trying to like help them like find the dog that's now like hiding out in the backyard. This woman falls over like 5 times. The husband has to like take his dentures out to be able to whistle for the dog. They finally find the dog. The dog feels like, I've been ratted out. I didn't want to go home because this man's yelling at this woman. The woman keeps falling over, right? And then they get the dog. They take it home, and like a day or two goes by, and Sandy goes out on her deck, and she sees these dentures just sitting on her table, and she realizes that man has been without dentures for a couple days. They just took him out, left him there, forgot about him.
Do you think he has backup pairs?
Maybe.
You know, girl, I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you.
I don't know. I feel like
what's the end game? Does he get him back?
I don't know. She was trying to, I guess, get the dentures home.
Yeah.
Because she knows everybody in that town. In that county,
Pretty cool.
she taught high school, so everybody in that county was one of her students at one point.
Okay.
So she's calling around, trying to be like, does anybody, like, do you all know these people? And someone finally was like, oh, yeah, the fat lady who falls over a lot? Yeah, I know her. She and her man were down at the fire department fish fry last weekend. So she put him in touch so that she could give the dentures back. But apparently that is the, like, shortened version because
There's the teeth right there.
There are the teeth!
They're separated. They're not even like together.
No, those are the teeth.
Oh.
Those are the fucking teeth.
Up on the
They're not
porch.
partials. Those are fucking full-ass dentures.
Wow.
These things happen.
Illustration for the story. my deck, there was an old man with a woman who was looking for the beagle who will never forgive me for ratting him out. Beautiful baby boy.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah,
I'm glad this is documented.
Right?
well, I got like this short version of the
That's
story,
ridiculous.
and I was like, I want the long version of this story.
Yeah.
And Julie was like, you can ask mom yourself, and I was like, I'm going to. And I did, and she said, no, you need to ask him. Well, fuck.
You're back and forth.
They have that dynamic, but so you know what? I think that is that the end of our life? Is that about it? Sia?
Hey guys, we really appreciate
Say
your
that's about
attention.
it, Sia.
But
Yeah.
hold on, one other thing. If you're to have dentures, you should get like 10 different pairs with different types of personality teeth. So you can change your dentures according to what type of tooth, you know, like
How
aesthetic you want.
fucked off in life do you have to be to take your fucking dentures out and leave them on someone's deck and then just leave them there for a couple of days?
You just gotta get an air tag put on it.
Goodness gracious. Well, I'm sure I feel like I can infer why the wife fell over so much.
Yeah.
Good night.